Have you ever thought about the limitations of traditional finance? It's a question that nudges us to look beyond the familiar and ponder the possibilities of the unknown. Monolith Ventures is now providing futuristic solutions. Traditional financial systems, while proven and reliable, can be rather rigid. They are often characterized by issues such as limited accessibility, lack of transparency, and restricted liquidity. Imagine a world where financial transactions are bound by the constraints of geographical locations and banking hours. Sounds inconvenient, doesn't it? That's because it is. But that's not all. High transaction costs and time-consuming processes add to the hurdles of these systems, making them less appealing for the modern, fast-paced world. This isn't to say that traditional finance is obsolete. Far from it. However, it's important to acknowledge its limitations and explore potential solutions. So, let's dive into an exciting alternative that promises to overcome these challenges. But what if there was a way to overcome these limitations? Enter the world of asset tokenization by Monolith Ventures. So, what exactly is asset tokenization? Well, imagine taking an asset, say a piece of real estate or a large percentage of a company, and breaking it down into digital pieces. Each of these pieces is represented by a digital token on a blockchain. That's asset tokenization in its simplest form. Now let's talk benefits. First off, we've got increased liquidity. By turning assets into tokens, they become easier to buy, sell, or trade. Then there's transparency. Blockchain technology provides a clear, immutable record of ownership, reducing the risk of fraud. And let's not forget accessibility. Tokenization allows for fractional ownership. That means you don't have to buy an entire building or a whole painting. You can just buy a piece of it, making previously unattainable assets more accessible to everyday investors. Plus, the process lowers transaction costs by eliminating the need for middlemen. For more information, please go to monolith-ventures.com. That's monolith-ventures.com. It's the future of real estate today. Now that we've delved into asset tokenization, let's summarize what we've learned. Traditional finance, while robust and foundational, has its limitations, particularly in terms of liquidity, transparency, and accessibility. Enter asset tokenization, a game-changer in the world of finance that addresses these challenges head-on. Firstly, it ramps up liquidity by allowing fractional ownership of assets. Instead of a single investor owning an entire building, for example, multiple investors can own tokens representing parts of that building. This opens up new opportunities for both investors and asset owners. Secondly, the transparency in transactions is significantly improved. With blockchain technology underpinning asset tokenization, every transaction is traceable and verifiable, reducing the risk of fraud. Lastly, it democratizes access to assets. No longer are high-value investments reserved for the elite. Anyone with internet access can participate, making finance more inclusive than ever. And there you have it. Asset tokenization is not just a trend, it's a revolution, breaking down barriers and democratizing access to assets. It's time to embrace this new frontier in finance.